Okay, you're the sport director of the school, and we'd like to know some specific thing about the sports festival coming up shortly.
Yeah, the sports festival. It's a festival. Yeah, the word festival. It's going to be big stuff. Expect something big from the school. It's been powered by the school management. Yeah, Delsu management. So I believe I representing the students. They've put everything, every necessary things, the refreshments, the opening ceremony. Because we're having our opening ceremony on Monday, 2 p.m. So every necessary things that is needed to be put in place is already taken care by the school.
Is there going to be a cash prize for each faculty?
As for the cash prize, there's going to be a cash prize and also a certificate for the winning team. And one of the major reasons of this festival is for us to select players, for the school to select players that represent the school in Nuga, Wau, and Karat. Recently, I just came back from Kwara State, University of Ilori. Our school was presented there for a Karat competition. So that is the reason of this interfaculty. So the stars we have from this competition, they represent the university at Wau, Nuga, and the rest competition. October again, we're going to Port Harcourt for a NIMSA competition. Our students from Ogara, they will come here and join most of us here. Some of the best stars here again for NIMSA competition.
December, Daniel. Finally, we would like to know what we should expect from the organizers of this sports festival.
Okay, the organizers, there will be an award again for the organizers, and so for all faculty sport directors, the school sport directors, the coaches, and the rest of them, there will be an award. They will be given an award on the closing ceremony. And what should you expect? It's a festival, like I said. Expect something big. I think this is one of its kind. The other sports festivals that have been coming up, this is the third edition. The other ones are just being held by the staffs, in between staff from various faculties. But this is the first edition that the students are participating in. So expect something big. Thank you.
Comrade Daniel, SUG Director of Sports, for honoring our invitation. And with this, we have come to the end of the interview section, and we hope all of you turn up for the sports festival kicking off on Monday. Thank you.
From the meeting we have had with the SUG Sports Director, as a faculty sports director, I believe our last discussion, we concluded that the competition is going to be inter-faculty sports competition, not interdepartmental. So each faculty is to bring up their team of 15 players to participate in this competition. So we are fully prepared. As I'm talking to you, I just finished playing my Dean's Cup, for which happened to be my day for our faculty week, the last day, the grand finale. So by the grace of God, I will be presenting my medals to the winner, which happened to be the science education students. So by the grace of God, I am looking forward to select some of the best in science education and some of those which I have also seen in the departments that are in the faculty to make up my team. Thank you very much.
Okay, sir. So we know participating in such a very big competition is not a very easy task per se. So what is the cooperation of your team, their challenges, and what do you think we'll be expecting from your faculty of education?
From my faculty of education. With the way we have built ourselves, I believe faculty of education is ready for the good. in all the competition, and you are aware that that is where the human kinetics, recreation and sports science education department is in the school. So we are bringing our best. We are bringing our best to get the goods. We are bringing our best to get possibly out of the five activities, we want to get at least 4, if not the 5. So, like I said, we are bringing our best to get the 5 goods. Thank you very much.
Once again, thanks, Comrade Enegbeta Gilbert, the Faculty of Education Director of Sports. Thanks for honoring our invitation, and we hope to see you again some other time. Thank you very much. Welcome. Having with us here is Comrade Obugo Nathaniel. He's representative of the Director of Sports from the Faculty of Arts, and we'll be asking him some questions about his preparation for the upcoming sports festival. Comrade Nathaniel, I'm really pleased and honored to have you with us. But first of all, I want to know about your plan and strategies for the upcoming sports festival.
My plans for this upcoming event, we are making sure we bring out the best in every field we have. Currently, we just played our Dean's Cup. Our final will be coming up soon. So we've selected the best from all the departments. We have 7 departments in the faculty. So we are bringing in our best from everywhere. For our athletes, we are going to train them tomorrow. So they are very, very ready. I know Faculty of Education are very, very competitive when it comes to sports. But we are going to show them that Faculty of Arts will come out strong too.
Good day. I have a question for you concerning the last issue you had with your players from different departments in your faculty. How have you tried to curtail the discipline level when it comes to your players from this department? Because the last time you had issues and fights, yeah. So how have you curtailed this issue? So
thank you very much. Yeah, we had issues with people bringing in players from other departments. What actually happened was those people qualified through automatic qualification, so that was their first match. So when we learned that they brought in machineries, some from your department, chemistry, what we did was to disqualify the team from the competition, because that's the rule. The rule states when you bring in someone from somewhere outside the faculty or not even a student, you have to disqualify you from the competition. So that's what we've done. So this competition, I promise you won't see anybody outside our faculty playing for Faculty of Arts. Thank you.
Good evening, Comrade. I want to ask you, how do you feel about drawing opponents from Ole campus? I'm very aware that, Asaba campus. I'm very aware that we're not really familiar with them. We don't really know them. I'm not sure you've seen them or you're in communication with them. So I want to know how you feel about that and what your disposition towards them will be when you finally encounter them.
Truth be told, we are not concerned about who we are facing. We're only concerned about ourselves. Because if we are fully prepared, I think we can face anybody in the school. So we are going to work on ourselves. And when we see them play, still in the match, we can still change our formations and do other things there. Because we have the coach for everything. So when it comes to football, if we see their defense is leaking and our attack is not too good, we'll put in the best attackers we have if they are not in the pitch at that moment. And if our defense have difficulties, we have to remove them and put in our best defenders there. Thank you.
We would like to know about your team's cooperation, their team spirit, and how much they are prepared to go for the sports festival.
What I will say about that is we are fully prepared. If the competition was to start today, we'll play today. So the team spirit is 100%. Everything is complete. We're just waiting for our opponents and our dates. We are ready.
Once again, Comrade Nathaniel, representative of the Faculty of Arts, Director of Sports. We are really happy to have you and honored for coming for this interview. Even with your busy schedules, we are really grateful. Thank you once again. Okay. Welcome, Comrade Aiba Laifa, to our interview today from the Faculty of Social Science, the Director of Sports. Sir, we are really honored to have you here. Sir, we have some questions for you. And first we'll be going with, we want to know about your preparations for the upcoming sports festival between the faculties.
Thank you very much for that. First of all, concerning the preparations, I would say that my players are all prepared. Everybody's prepared. They've been waiting, like eagerly waiting for this wonderful inter-faculty sports tournament to begin. And what other questions did you ask again? Yeah, we are well prepared. That's just the best. That's what I'll just tell you for now. Thank you.
Interviewed the Faculty of Science sports director. I would say he fired a shot at you guys. He said something like, you guys should watch out. So I was wondering if you have a response to that.
All right, he asked me to watch out. It's quite funny to me, but then I'll just tell him that he should be the one to watch out. The most times when you point a finger at people, others point back at you. They're pointing a finger to me, but three are pointing back at you. So just watch out.
Well, well aware that when it comes to sports, most times ladies kind of feel left out, especially in this part of the world. So in your team that's going to be representing your faculty as the director of sports, how many players, like female players, do you have? How represented are females in your team? What are the efforts, the strategies that you've put down to ensure that ladies, they show interest and participate and represent the faculty?
Thank you very much for that question. The truth is my players are ready. The ladies are ready as well. Though the ladies are not taking part or they are not participating in the football because ladies were not permitted. So in every other games and sports, they are all set, including basketball and athletics. Thank you very much.
I would like to ask, what's your team's cooperation, your team spirit, the challenges you people are currently facing, and how people are dealing with those challenges?
For now, challenges, I wouldn't say they are challenges. I wouldn't like to take some things out. But then, the major challenges I think we have right now is the fact that we have more than enough players, to the point that there are some that are willing to step down for others, and there are some I wouldn't want to step down, but they just want to step down for the sake of the faculty, for unity purpose. And that's one wonderful team spirit I think I love. Not considering yourself, not putting yourself first, instead putting the faculty first. Because this place we are playing as a faculty, not as a department. And mind you, we have 7 departments in my faculty, and we picked our players from every department. Thank you very much.
Would you like to pass any message to your opponents that you'll be facing in the upcoming sports festival? What would you like them to know?
If I have any message for them, I would say I don't have any message, but then they should just watch out, like you said. Because at times when I say some words, the words I say at times, they play back in my own ears. I think he used the wrong word, and I believe that word should continue playing in his own ears as well. Thank you very much.
Once again, thank you, Comrade Aiba Laifa Pius, the Director of Sports, Faculty of Social Science. We're really glad to have you. Thank you for coming for this interview. Thank you so much, sir.
If on the day of an event, with your level of preparedness and your grades turn up from different students and that, if on the day of an event and the students, like an athlete decides to back out from the competition, like they, with reasons best known to him or her, like group of them, what will be your response to that?
An athlete decides to back out of the competition with a reason best known to the person. You know, the competition is for the fun of it. It's not a do or die affair, as we all have our own personal decision. So I won't want to force the person out of his own will. Do you understand? So And besides, we have many athletes that are preparing towards this competition. Many, even up to now. I don't want to just say you will be the one you will be. I want all of them to prepare so that we always have backup. Thank you very much.
Okay, good evening, comrade. So I want to know how you feel about drawing Ole. Because as I very well know, you're not really familiar with them. You don't know what they're bringing. You don't know the kind of force they're coming with. I don't know if that will actually affect your gameplay or if what bearing that has on your plans.
Drawing with Ole is, to me, I find it very interesting because according to my findings, they are the best opposition side. According to my own findings, I heard they are good, they are the bots. I found it very, very interesting. It's not going to affect my gameplay. It's not going to affect my tactics, but it will make me happy that I'm facing a opponent that is worth it. Thank you very much.
Your faculty comes out the winner. What strategies have you put down? What strategies have you put in place to ensure that your team brings home the gold medals? And just in case, let's just say it happens, and at the end of the day you lose, what is going to be your message to your team and to the faculty of basic medical science?
Alright, let me start from the last question. We don't prepare to lose, we prepare to win. I don't go for the losing side. I'm always going for the winning side. So I will try all my best, my possible best, to bring glory to the faculty. And the strategies I've put in place. Up to now, we have various coaches that are making sure that are ensuring that the different departments for each of the events are getting themselves ready and prepared for this great sport festival. So all measures have been put in place, and I'm very sure we're going to try our best to, this sport festival is just to bring ourselves together. So expect action, expect tactics, expect the fun, expect everything you want to see in football and other events. Just expect them from my team. Thank you very much.
I would like to know what's your team progress as at now. Like how prepared they are and how ready they are. Like if the football match or the race is to start today, what will be your position, or what you think, how you think your faculty will perform?
My team, they are very much prepared now, sincerely. In fact, the kind of attitude and the kind of turn up they are putting in, I'm even surprised. See them disturbing me, I want to do this, I want to do that. Even the selection, I'm even scared because
of sports. We are really honored to have you in our presence, and this comes to the end of this interview. Thank you, sir. Welcome, Director of Sports, Pharmacy Faculty, Francis Victor. So I would like to know about your plans and how far you have gone with your team and your faculty for the sports festivals.
I would like to commend the effort of the SUG Sports Director. They are really doing that. All of us can see it. I've never seen this, so it's happening. I think I've been this for over 3 years now, and this is the first time my faculty will be participating in SUG competition. I think it's a great thing. And for the preparations, everything is going well. We are trying our best. We know academic activities is taking too much of our time, but we do our best to participate in all the competition and bring out the best and let the best man win. Now, pharmacy wins something. Thank you.
From your response, I'm not sensing that strong belief, Everybody that's come here, that's passed through that seat, has been like, we'll come, we'll destroy them, we'll come, we'll destroy. I'm not really getting that vibe. I don't know if there's one particular reason for it, or it's just about the academic activities you're facing. And then I wanted to know if you have maybe like a message for the Faculty of Education, who you guys have drawn in the as opposition. Yeah.
I won't like to waste much of your time. I'm Francis Victor. Many people know me. I believe in action more than words. I'm not a man of, I don't believe in talking about interviews and saying different things. I believe in action. Let's get to the field and we know, let the best man win, as I've always said. Let the best man. Out to Faculty of Education, I wish them the best. I wish us the best too. So let's get to the field. We'll start from 0-0. No one is starting from 1-0. So let the best man win.
Faculty of Pharmacy, we know, is a small faculty. So, what exactly is your game plan in choosing players? I've heard that 300 level are the star players of the faculty, but I still believe there are other best players. So, what is your game plan? Is there a specific level that you are focusing on in choosing players, your star players from?
There's a reason they called it a faculty competition. If they wanted only our 300 level guys, they would have said maybe 300 level competition and all that. It's a faculty competition, and I think there will be a screening and a training for all individuals. Even with myself, I will be part of it. If they choose me, we'll play. If anybody they choose, will be part of the squad, regardless of whether 100 level, 200 level, 300 level, or even 500 level. So we are selecting our best for all for the squad. Thank you.
Faculty of Pharmacy is a small faculty, like in terms of size when you compare it to Faculty of Education. I know that Faculty of Education, they have this human kinetics. That's where the sports team are from. So what is your strategy and towards ensuring that your faculty comes out the winner one? And do you feel threatened in any way? Because they have the experience, they have the numbers, and I think they also have the capacity as well. So do you feel threatened by them because of that?
Seriously, I won't lie to you. I don't feel threatened by anything. My faculty just had the best faculty competition in the full school. I won't lie to you. So, and the squad selection, according to the directive from the SUG, everybody will be choosing 15-man squad. No matter the number of people in your faculty, whether you guys are 57 departments, and you have to come up with at least only 15 people. So you are choosing only 15 people. You are not everybody in your faculty is not playing. So we don't feel threatened. We choose our best 15. They choose their best 15, and we'll start from 0-0, as I've always said.
The fact that you said this is the first time you guys are competing in this type of competition. For every faculty, they are like choosing their best star players, and with what you just said, I'm not sure you guys have best star players. So how do you choose to pick the players you want for your team? Are you just going to pick randomly or based on practice and performance?
Okay, now, all faculties had their competition. I was honored to have the presence of our SUG sport director in my own. It's just about the tactics and let the best man win. That's just it.
To you, like you rightly said, you just finished your faculty competition and you said you had the best competition. Now my question for you is, the location you used for your competition, the field, is very minute compared to normal football standard pitch, like the one behind you here and the one in Campus 1. So how will your players adapt since they
have to make do with what we had at that particular time? But for the preparation for the minor field and having to like adapt for the big field, it's left for us, and I think we should be able to show you that we are capable and we can do it. Thank you.
Not a lot on football, so I want to know what are your plans for the other sports slated for the competition, and then I also wanted to know if you are acting in coach capacity or you're simply the sports director.
I'm the sport director. I'm not the faculty coach. We have our own faculty coach who is in charge of selecting the team. And for the other activities, I think we'll also be participating in many, but not all. We cannot participate in all, because as a pharmacy student, I will not lie to you, time is always against us. I will not lie to you. So I'll just stop there. Let me just stop there. Time is always against us. So, but we'll try to participate in the ones we know we can easily prepare for, like the football, the basketball, the athletes, and so many, the chess and other. But the combat, I will not lie, the time to prepare and all those things. So
we have Comrade Mudiaga Ogenetega, the Faculty of Science Sports Director. So we are here to interview him about the upcoming SCG sports competitions. So going with the questions, I'll be going first and I'll be asking Comrade Mudiaga Ogenetega, what should we expect from the upcoming SCG sport competition from the Faculty of Science per se?
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me in your presence. And one thing is, expect something good from Faculty of Science, especially in the football competition. Social science should watch out. When they come with fire, I'm not just boasting, but social science should watch us. They should watch out. Now, apart from that, we are also coming up with other sporting activities, and we are training presently now. We are really training, so expect something great from Faculty of Science.
Coming back to you again, comrades Mujaga Oganetega, about the preparation of the Faculty of Science, how far have they gone?
Thank you very much. The competition is starting next week, Monday, which is 6th of this month. And so far, so good. From Faculty of Science, we are trying our best to make sure we come out with the golds and all the medals. We are training presently. We have started our training, and even my track and field event coach just called me that he's almost done with their training and all that. They've started already, so Faculty of Science, we are good to go for the competition.
Sports director, I'm curious, how random is your team selection? Are your team selections, like, how concentrated are they in one department? Are there departments that have more sports people, or it's coming from like every department in your faculty is properly represented?
Much. In Faculty of Science, we have 10 departments, and these 10 departments, they are well represented in the team. They are fully represented in the team. Thank you very much.
You know that with sport we're about to do, there are so many things you will do, there are strategies and things. How do you intend to plan them?
If I can get your question very well, you said there are so many sporting activities. How do I intend to plan them, or how am I planning for them? Thank you very much. Planning, like they said, if you fail to plan, you're planning to fail. And I'm not planning to fail in this competition. So, right from the onset, I've been planning towards the success of this competition. I've been planning for my faculty to come out victorious. So I've been doing my 1 or 2 homeworks. So I've been planning for it and working towards it. Thank you.
Good afternoon. In this school as a whole, we have about 2 major fields, 2 big fields. The one here behind the sports complex, and the one at Campus 1. And these fields are in a very poor state. As a director of sports, what are you doing to make sure that these fields are okay for this sports competition?
Thank you very much. One thing I will say is it's the hands of the school management to take care of the field. Ours is to use the field already done by the sport committee of the school. So it's not my jurisdiction to maintain the field. Thank you.
Much, comrade Oganetega Mujaga. I wanted to ask, how is the cooperation of your team members with the track and field events, the lawn tennis, the basketball players, and the footballers? How are they cooperating? What's their behavioral attitude towards the SCG sport competition coming up?
Very much. One thing I would say, the team spirit here is very, very high. I've been able to make sure I give them this morale. The team spirit here is really very high. We as a Faculty of Science, there's this slogan we use: we're not the carry last. So that team spirit is there, and I really appreciate that. Thank you.
This competition, are they going to be gateways for the players, so that it will not just end here in Delsu, like future opportunities for them to maybe like join a team? Those people are really, really passionate and really, really talented. So you as the director of sports, what can you do about it? Maybe like pass a message to the SUG or something. Give them the idea.
Well, the last time we had meeting with the director of sports of Delsu director of sports, this same question was brought to the floor, and he gave us the assurance that during these competitions, star players who really did well, they will represent the school in outside competitions. So me as a director of sports, also after knowing this, I'm also charging my my team members and my players to know about this. So in this, I'm also helping out to give them this information so they can work hard. Thank you.
Okay. I would like to know the challenges you have encountered in preparing your students as the sports director of the Faculty of SUG Sports Festival. And do you think the Faculty of Science has a major chance to win something big in this festival, sports festival?
First of all, for answering your first question, you want to know the challenges I've been experiencing in trying to come up with yeah, okay. One thing is working with people. It's something that is not easy at all. Working with different faces, working with different characters is something that has not been easy. But with the grace of God, God has been helping me, and I've been pushing on. And secondly, as a student, because the first thing which brought me here to Delta State University is studies. All these are just extra curricular activities. So one of the challenges I'm experiencing is missing of class and all that. But we'll still find our way to see how we can patch this up. Then secondly, you asked the question if Faculty of Science has a big stake in this, isn't it? Now, Faculty of Science, like I said before, we are coming with something big. So our Faculty of Science is a big faculty. We are a big faculty. So with the high voltage for this competition, sorry I'm using a vernacular language, but for this competition, we are coming big. Thank you very much.
How do you keep your teammates, your team members feeling motivated or positive during a loss?
Okay, how do I keep my players fully motivated? Yeah, fully. If they lose a competition, now one thing I will say, Faculty of Science will not lose. We won't lose. So, I'm not praying to lose, but something about life, in every competition, there's always a winner, there's always a first person in it. So I won't say we will lose, but if at all, that doesn't mean Faculty of Science is last. Thank you very much.
Comrade Ogene Tega Mujaga, the Director of Sports, Faculty of Science, we're really pleased to have you with us. With all your busy schedules, you are still able to come for this interview. We are really grateful. And with that, we come to the end of this interview of Comrade Ogene Tega Mujaga.